All right, welcome back to the Crypto ZX channel. If you're new, please consider subscribing. But now let's talk about Solana. See what is happening with the price of Solana and, of course, what is yet to come. So sit back, relax, and enjoy the show. I'm sure you guys are probably wondering right now, we're seeing so much red across the board. And if you watch my ICP update earlier today, I kind of explained as to why exactly we're seeing so much red across the board. But if you did not watch that update, I will kind of briefly explain in this update as well why we're seeing such a red day for altcoins. So if we're looking at Solana, Solana is down about 6.8%, but pretty much every coin in the top 100 is down right now. And there's one main reason to that, and that reason is that Bitcoin dominance index is picking up. Of course, we're hearing a lot of positive news coming out for the Bitcoin ETF. Some people saying the 10th and or 11th of this month could be the time where we finally hear something. But at the same time, there's uncertainty out there as well that, there could potentially be a decline, or not even that, maybe just a little bit of a delay. And of course, that is going to cause Bitcoin to go towards the downside, without a doubt, in my opinion. So that is causing the dominance index to pick up. And if you look at the price of Bitcoin, surprisingly, Bitcoin is holding really, really good. So usually, we do tend to think that, when Bitcoin is holding quite great, we will see altcoins carrying with it, but that's not the case, because Bitcoin's pretty much holding around this range today, but dominance picked up, which means altcoins profits are going into BTC. So that's exactly what's happening right now. But as far as Solana is concerned, it's currently sitting at $94.70. So of course, we are below that psychological price point, which is above $100, a 3-digit SOL. We're down about 7.1% as mentioned in USD comparative. We're also down 6.2% in Bitcoin comparative. Meanwhile, the market cap is currently sitting at $41 billion, with the 24-hour trading volume currently sitting at almost $3 billion. But what exactly is next? That is the question that you might have. So sit back, relax, and enjoy the show. And as always, just a quick disclaimer for everyone: anything on this channel is not financial advice. Always do your own due diligence and research when you are investing in crypto. So now that we have BTC out of the way, as well as Bitcoin dominance, which is, in my opinion, the leading reason as to why we're seeing so much red across the board for altcoins. But let's kind of take a look at what is happening in terms of Solana. So breaking in December 2023, and again, at this point, December seems to be the month that was the month for Sol. You guys can see this for yourself. Solana broke literally records in that month. You can see December 2023 non-vote transactions fee 78% on Solana surpassed vote transactions fee for the first time since its launch. And again, it's just news day by day. Great news. And of course, the month of January is going to be really, really good. I cannot wait for Jupiter Exchange to come out and launch their token. That is something I have goosebumps when I even talk about that. But that's that. But what I want you guys to focus on is this right here. And this right here is really, really interesting, and I love doing these polls. And if you are one of the people that actually take part of these polls, I really appreciate that. It goes a long way, and I love engaging with you guys through this. So you guys can see, one day ago, I asked the community, and you can literally see this for yourself. I set time for a debate. In the next 5 years, which project do you think comes on the top? And now, if you're looking at the list of the projects that I have listed, they're very similar to one another in terms of what they're offering, right? Of course, the tech on all of them are different, but overall, they're competitors to one another. So, of course, I have listed Solana, Avalanche, Arbitrum, and there's a lot of other ones. I said, comment down below. You can list all of them in here. So that's why I leave this option for comment down below. And boy, people went crazy. I received 164 comments, and you can pretty much see a lot of people are sharing this. And you can see this for yourself. I don't really like this guy's comment. You can see this. So why would you skip Cardano, the 8th pick, but Avalanche the 9th? Makes no sense unless you purposely don't want Cardano to win the poll. Like, this is absolutely crazy. This is why you leave the option for other people to comment. I don't like how people take this so personally, but overall, great feedback from the people. But look who came on the top. That's what I want to talk about. So about 2,100 votes came in. 55% of the people that have voted are saying that Solana in the next 5 years they think has the capability of being the top. Right now, exactly what we projected on the channel literally 3 months ago. I was saying, we're going to see all these projects battling it out with one another. If you've been here from the beginning, I've been saying this. And this battle that I was referring to has been happening. We've seen Avalanche take off. We've seen C take off. We've seen Arbitrum. We've seen Caswell. We've seen literally Cardano. List goes on and on in terms of an ICP. And what are all they? Layer 1s, layer 2s. And again, what are they? They're trying to, obviously compete to be the next Ethereum because, of course, we know the flaws that Ethereum blockchain and its overall ecosystem has. So, that's what's happening. But in terms of people's confidence, people are betting that Solana will be huge in the upcoming future. Not just the near future, the long-term future as well, which is really, really nice to see. But with that said, let's take a look at the price because, some people only solely focus on the price and not focus on what the entire ecosystem is doing. So let's kind of briefly talk about what happened with the price. So what we're seeing is obviously the price is back in the 78.6 Fibonacci retracement level. And speaking about this 78.6 Fibonacci retracement level, where the price of Solana is currently sitting at is a very, very, very important level of support, because if this support is lost, let's say BTC decides to take a little bit of a breather as we do go into Saturday morning, and Bitcoin dominance continues to spike up, guess what's going to happen? We could see more downside for altcoins. So if Solana loses the support line, there is a strong chance, we could potentially be seeing the January 7th, price wick at $85 being retested. And speaking about that, that's an additional 10% decrease. Does that change anything about Solana? Absolutely none. Did everyone forget at this point already that Q4 of 2023 was literally the best time for Sol? And it seems to me like people have already forgotten that. And if you have forgotten that, let me just give you guys a quick reminder. Pretty much you could see for yourself from October 1st, one Sol was trading at $20. You saw the price of Sol run up 500%, and we're talking about one of the biggest projects in the crypto space. And of course, after a 500% increase, we're seeing a decrease of about 25%, and that is based off of the entire market momentum, which is reacting to this Bitcoin dominance index picking up. So we need to educate ourselves. Remember, times like these will occur, and it's really, really important to understand why it's so important to look for the long horizon. If you're in it for the long term, then it doesn't really matter, right? When I talk about profit taking, profit taking is so important because times like this, you could be dollar cost averaging in and back to scaling into the projects that you like at a dip. And also it leaves you a little bit more funds that you could probably use for your personal self, or look for some other projects out there. But overall, Sol looking great. Would not be surprised if we make our way back into the 61.8 sooner than a lot of people think. Let me know down below what you guys think, but do pay very, very close attention to Bitcoin right now. We are going in a weekend, and on the weekends we do tend to see manipulation across the board. But honestly, I am expecting that Sol will rebound quicker than a lot of people think. So as far as people that wanted Solana below the $100 psychological price point, that price is here. So if you wanted to dollar cost average in, you are getting that opportunity. But that is it for today's update. Love each and every one of you guys. See you tomorrow. It's been Crypto ZX, and peace out.